Isaiah, what's going on, man? Good afternoon, sir. $12 in the afternoon. You are first, Isaiah. Yep, a bit early. I told everybody last night that I was going to stream at 2 p.m. today, so I'm even earlier than I said I was. Trying to do an earlier stream today for our European friends over there on the other side of the pond. That they have to watch us at 3 or 4 a.m. every day. So this is for them. Juice Gaming. Juice Gaming, you're number 2 today. You're at school. Figured. Stream is early today, Eli. Yeah. What's up, Eli? Alright, I'm going to close the chat here. Pull up the sim. We're departing from Amsterdam again, like we did yesterday. This time we're heading to Paris. Paris, Charles de Gaulle. It's going to be less than an hour again. Maybe 45, 50 minutes. Nice and short. We'll get started in about 1 minute. So how's everybody's morning? And what time is it where all of you are at? Isaiah, I know where you're at. Juice Gaming? What's going on, man? What time is it over there? You're in school, so you're here in the States probably too. You don't like the black line between the white and blue, Isaiah? I think it looks okay. Yep, 12:24 here too. 10:24 for Eli. So Eli's on the West Coast. 12:30 for you too, Juice Gaming. You're in the East Coast as well. 12:30 for me too. All right, let's jump in the cockpit and get started.
Cold and dark checklist.
God,
APU.
that is so loud. All right, so battery comes on first.
Power unit, okay.
Fuel pump number 2. And then the APU. So you hear the percentage building up.
On. Emergency lights.
100% APU. Let's turn this annoying thing off. Let's arm the emergency lights.
Armed. Avionics master.
Avionics master comes on.
2 on. FMS.
All right, back down here. It's Blake, Buff Bro Security. What's going on, man? Ontario, Canada, Juice Gaming. Cool, man. Just got to do a flight up there soon.
Initialized. Speeds. Checked trims.
Trim.
Set takeoff data.
It's these 3 lines here, which for whatever reason you have to control with this button up here and this little knob. We're going to leave it all the same, so we're just going to click through it.
Entered. End of checklist.
Alright, let's tune into the ATIS.
Sheeple Airport information, X-ray 1401 Zulu, wind 309er at 60, visibility 60, sky condition, few clouds at 1,900, temperature 7, dew point 1, altimeter 2965, visual, runway 18 center, visual, runway 18 right, visual, runway 18 left, visual, runway 19er, visual, runway 20, visual, runway 21 right, visual.
Toronto Pearson International, we'll do juice gaming.
Runway 22 visual, runway 23 right visual, runway 23 left visual, runway 24
Cool, man, I'll write
visual,
those down.
runway 25 right
Sounds
visual,
fun.
runway 25 left visual, runway 26 right visual, runway 26 left and ILS, runway 27 in use, landing and departing, runway 18 center, runway 18 right, runway 18 left, runway 19er, runway 20, runway 21 right, runway 21 left, runway 22, runway 23 right, runway 23 left, runway 24, runway 25 right, runway 25 left, runway 26 right, runway 26 left, and runway 27. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft.
They had us depart runway 22 yesterday. They might do that same thing, so I'm going to put 220 in the heading bug.
Sheeple Airport information, Yankee.
Alright, we have Yankee.
1401 Zulu.
Let's call for clearance.
Sheeple clearance delivery, KLM-1245, IFR to Takeoff, ready to copy. KLM-1245, cleared to Takeoff, airport is filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6,000. Departure frequency is 118.075, squawk 3666. KLM-1245, cleared to Takeoff, airport as filed. Fly runway heading.
Runway heading.
Maintain 6,000.
6,000.
Departure on 118.075, squawk 3666. KLM.
Squawking 3666.
Feedback correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
Alright, moving on.
Ready to start checklist.
Fasten belts, no smoking.
Those 2 come on.
On red beacon. On fuel pump power.
Pump number 2 on.
2 on. Pneumatic panel checked. Emergency parking brake on. Steering in up. Doors.
Our main door is open. So close that.
Closed. End of checklist.
We'll also secure our door here. Yay! Line everything back up. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and push back. That's trippy, Isaiah. Messing up my bed.
Engine start checklist. Engine 1.
This airplane, there's no fuel cutoff switch that you're supposed to turn on. It just does it automatically.
On. Engine 2.
Hopefully chat stays quiet. Yeah, I'm in a quiet mood this morning. I know it's afternoon. It still kind of feels like morning. I don't know if my mind is ready to sift through a bunch of messages while I'm flying.
On. End of checklist.
Nice and chill morning today. Alright, both engines look stable.
Taxi checklist. Hydraulic electrical pump.
Okay, both of those come on. Or to auto.
Auto. ECAS. Blank ice protection. Auto. Flaps.
This is all the ice protection. Flaps to 9 degrees. Indicated here.
9. Thrust rating. Takeoff 1. End of checklist.
Thrust rating is here. You set that to takeoff. It's already set for us. Alright, let's get some air conditioning. Taxi light.
Impulse ground, ALM-1245 with Zulu, ready to taxi IFR. ALM-1245, taxi to and hold short of runway 24 via taxiway Alpha, Alpha 8, Sierra 7. Contact tower on 119er.9er when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 24 via taxiway Alpha, Alpha 8, Sierra 7. ALM-1245.
Since no takeoff data entered, but we did do that. Let's try to do that again. By pushing this a bunch of times. It's not taking it. Had this problem one time before, I can't remember what it was that fixed it. I'll figure it out when we get to maybe on the straight out here when we make this left. I don't think they fly those anymore, do they? Didn't they just retire those Fokkers? Maybe I'm thinking of a different plane. An airline. Alright, why is it not taking this takeoff data? I think it could be icing conditions. We'll jump back to the ATIS frequency really quick. Don't tell ground. Just grab the temperature. Oh, nice. Temperature 7. Alright, let's go back to ground. 7. Infinite Landings, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. This is FS9. Let's let the flight attendants do your thing.
Welcome aboard. Before we depart, please remove the safety card from the seat pocket in front of you and follow along as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. We appreciate your complete attention to this important safety information. If you're seated in an exit row, you may be required to assist the crew in an emergency. If you are unable to perform the functions described on the safety card, then please advise the flight attendant for reseating at the end of this video. To fasten your seatbelt low and tight against your lap, insert the metal fitting into the buckle. Tighten the belt by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift up the buckle flap. When the seatbelt sign is illuminated,
Eric Rollers, what's going on, man? They retired them, right, Eli? That's what I thought.
Safety, your seatbelt should be fastened at all times when you are seated. There are 2 exit
Thanks for
doors in this aircraft.
clarifying that for me.
Each exit is marked with a sign overhead. The main doors open by moving the large handle in the direction of the arrow. Open the overwing exits by removing the cover and pulling down on the marked handle. When you are on the ground, move away from the airplane. Look around and locate the 2 exits nearest your seat. In some cases, your nearest usable exit may be behind you. In an evacuation, exit path lights will illuminate to guide you to an exit. Your seat bottom cushion can be used for flotation in a water landing. To use, pull the cushion from the seat, put your arms through the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest, as shown on the safety card. If needed, oxygen masks will drop from above your seat. To start the flow of oxygen, firmly pull the mask towards you to extend the plastic tubing. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, put the elastic band over your head, and tighten the straps as necessary. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen will flow to the mask.
Alright, I've got to figure out why it's not taking the takeoff data, but before that, I kind of want to watch this EasyJet roll out.
This is a non-smoking airline. Law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors. Law also requires customers to
We'll let the flight attendants finish doing their thing too.
Flight cards, and crew member instructions. Please ensure your carry-on items and tray tables are stowed. Your seat back is in full upright position, headrest stowed, and your seat belt is securely fastened. Be sure that laptop computers, cell phones, and all personal electronics are turned off and properly stowed. If an emergency evacuation becomes necessary, leave all carry-on items behind. If you have any questions regarding safety, please ask a flight attendant. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for your attention.
Alright, let's see what's going on
It is our
here.
pleasure to have you aboard, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
So normal takeoff. Outside temperature, it was 7, so let's change that to 7. One more. 7. Alright, it took it that time. Awesome. See how they all turned blue? Great. So we're ready. Let's call for takeoff.
Default tower, ALM-1245 at runway 24, ready for takeoff via Park to Golf. ALM-1245, cleared for takeoff, runway 24. Cleared for takeoff, runway 24.
Before takeoff checklist. Exterior lights. On. Transponder. One TARA. Flight controls. Checked. Radar. Standby.
Takeoff configuration.
Checked. End of checklist.
Alrighty. Just to verify we're all set for takeoff, configuration-wise.
Takeoff. Okay.
We're good. Traffic coming. Let's get out of here. Goodness. My joystick, man, the yaw axis is all jacked up. It's so hard to control. V1. Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear coming up.
Gear up.
ALM-1 checkpoint line. Contact the all departure on 118.075. Point 118.075. ALM-1245.
Bring the flaps up. Contact departure.
Default departure, KLM 1245 is at 2,200, climbing 6,000. KLM 1245, default departure, roger, altimeter 2965. KLM 1245, turn left, heading 205, proceed on course, climb and maintain 6,000.
Left to 205 and proceed on course, climb and maintain 6,000.
205, proceed on course, climb and maintain 6,000.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. Up. Thrust rating.
Set that to climb.
Climb. Overhead panel. Checked. Altimeters.
Watching that airspeed.
High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed.
Set. End of checklist.
November, Juliet, Romeo, contact Amsterdam approach on 122.1.
Let's go direct to Nick.
November, Juliet, Romeo. Cessna 87 November, contact Rotterdam approach on 127.025. 127.025. Cessna 87 November.
No auto throttle on this airplane, so we've got to watch our speed and manage the throttle the whole time. Luis, what's going on, man? Today's the 502 anniversary of your city. Awesome, dude.
High
Have fun
speed.
celebrating.
High speed. High speed.
Rotterdam approach. ALM
Should have called them a while ago.
With you,
It's alright.
ALM 1 check 45. Rotterdam approach. Roger. Altimeter tag 962. ALM 1 check 45.
62.
Climb and maintain 14,000.
Right up to 14,000.
Climb and maintain 14,000. ALM 1245.
High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed.
Sorry, guys. I know it's annoying. So if I don't throttle up, the vertical nav of this airplane won't start to climb. It'll just sit there. It's weird. It's kind of tedious. Like if you don't give it power, it won't climb. But if you give it power, it like takes too long to climb, and then you go over speed.
ALM 1 check 45. Contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Point 119.175. ALM 1245. Cessna 87 November. Contact Amsterdam. Amsterdam Center. ALM 1245 is at 8,800. Climbing 14,000. ALM 1245. Amsterdam Center. Roger. Current altimeter 964.
Tommy is your cat's name, Isaiah? That's hilarious, dude.
Amsterdam Center. Cessna Sierra Echo 87 November. With you 10,000.
I'll see if I can find the torrent, Eric Rollers. I don't know if I could send you the actual file or not. It's pretty big. It's like, well, it's not that big. It's like 200,000. No. It's like 200 megs. 200 megabytes. That's a funny plot twist, Isaiah. Could be true. Alright, up to 240. Why is it taking 45 days to climb up to 250? Let me do this manually.
Amsterdam Center, Cessna Sierra Echo 87 November, with you. Cessna Sierra Echo 87 November, Amsterdam Center,
He'd be the suspect of YouTube streaming because he's an outside cat. That's hilarious, Isaiah.
Transition altitude.
So we're passing 18,000 feet. Altimeters go back to 29902. About 166 miles out of Paris. 31 minutes remaining. Let's look at our route. We're climbing through flight level 192 for flight level 240. Doing about Mach 0.61. 285 knots. Here's our ground speed here. Down here's our ground speed. 397. 397. 398. Alright, let's call these people. Russell Center.
Russell Center, ALM 1245 is at flight level 202, climbing flight level 240. ALM 1245, Russell Center, roger.
I should give out FS9 or FS 2004. Do they even supply copies of that game anymore? I don't know if you could find them. Maybe like a used copy on Amazon or something. Sir, the chosen assassin. Isn't it boring just to sit and watch autopilot do the work? Sometimes. Especially during the long haul flights, which is why I don't like doing those long flights. I like to take off and land, so I don't like to spend too much time cruising. Well, this is a short flight, so this isn't bad. It's nice to have a nice, 15 minutes up there in the air to relax for a minute before you have to land. Now, flying completely manually a whole entire flight, whether it's a short Cessna cross-country flight or whatever you want to do, those are just, that's too stressful for me. I need some autopilot in my life. We're leveling off at 240 in a second, which is our cruise altitude. Hobbit, what's going on, man? You are not tripping, sir. Or are you? Man. You get bored halfway through your flights and crash, Isaiah? See, I used to get bored halfway through my flights and just quit. I'd be mid-flight and be like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. And just exit. Eli Cole, you did a flight from Salt Lake to London. It took forever. I bet. thing we need to remember when we hit cruise in this airplane is we need to set the thrust rating to cruise, this button here. That's going to drop that little blue tick mark down a little bit, help us manage our speed better. Basically caps off your throttle so you don't go too crazy. Now we got to find the sweet spot in the throttle to hold this speed, which is hard with such a tiny throttle, like no resolution on this thing. Mackie Diara, hello, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Mackie. You just landed at Dallas Fort Worth before hopping on the stream, Hobbit. Sweet. When do you sleep, man? This is an Embraer. You got that right, Mackie. It's an ERJ-145. It's shown here on the panel. ERJ-145. I'll show you guys an outside view if you want, but that's just a warning. It's very, very loud, like ear piercing, so turn your volume down like halfway. 3, 2, 1. I love this airplane, man. Look how sexy it is. Alright, my ears are going to explode back in the cockpit. I wasn't being sarcastic or anything, Mackie. I wasn't expecting you to see it. And if you're clueless to what plane it was, you wouldn't be looking, so... That ERJ could mean anything. Be like the tail number or something. You love the loud engines?
Turn left heading 295, resume on navigation. Speedbird 889er. There is Echo Golf Victor, you're leading my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Liston, approach on 120.
Another 110 miles to go. 22 minutes. You can always add a few. The approach always takes a little bit longer. Seatbelt signs. Hold on, guys. I have to take some batteries off the charger really quick. And I think I'm going to grab some coffee as well. I'll be right back. 2 minutes.
1245.
Hobbit. Hobbit. Getting banned from Batson. Is that us? That's us. Alright, down to 180.
Descend and maintain flight level 180, KLM 1245.
Alright, we're starting our descent into Paris.
Going to 118.05, 4276.
Where's a Gribio? He's our translator. We need a Gribio. I think he speaks French. French and Creole. He'll help us get around Paris. Noah Barlow 13, what's going on, man? 6 p.m. in the UK. Yep, I tried to stream early for you guys. So I know you guys always have to stay up so late to watch me, so I'll try to do this more often. Glad you can make it, Noah. Going RC indoor flying tonight? I'm charging batteries right now so I can go flying later as well. Kevin Cartagena, what's going on, man? It's 12:10 p.m. Yeah, you are 1 hour behind us, Kevin. in Miami. I'm here in Miami, Florida. It's 1:09 p.m. In Miami. Alright, so expecting vectors for the ILS for runway 9er left.
KLM 1245, you are 300 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 180, altimeter 2962. Climb and maintain flight level.
That's bullcrap, because we're at flight level 180 and we're at 2992, which we should be. So we shouldn't technically be above or below our assigned altitude. We should be right on point. But just to satisfy them, let's bring it up 300 feet. We can. While that's doing that, let me grab the ILS frequency for runway 9er left.
Air France 7815, turn right heading
109.35.
Turn right heading 340.
109.35. Runway heading for 9er left at Charles de Gaulle is 89er, 89 degrees.
Air France 7815, descend and maintain 8,000. KLM 1245, you are 300 above your assigned altitude.
Now they're telling us we're 300 above? Come on.
180.
Stop playing with us.
Descend and maintain 8,000.
You gotta be kidding me.
7815.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. KLM 1245.
Let's go expedite. Let's doing that. Let's do some more stuff.
Before descent checklist. FMS, RMU, speed
KLM
set.
1245, you are 300 below your assigned altitude.
Oh my goodness.
Climb and maintain flight level 180.
I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna stay here.
Climb and maintain flight level
Alright, 2962, let's do that then.
KLM
2962.
1245.
I'll go up to 18. See what they say after this.
Set. End of checklist.
KLM 1245, you are 300 above your assigned
Oh my
altitude.
God.
Descend and maintain
I can't
flight
take
level
it.
180. Descend and maintain flight level 180. KLM 1245.
This guy's killing me. What's the alarm? I didn't hear it, Mackie. It was probably, if you heard a horn or a whirr type thing, it's the altitude warning. Basically, we were reaching whatever altitude we set in our autopilot.
1245, turn left heading 240.
Yay, left to 240.
Turn left heading 240, ALM 1245. ALM 1245, contact Paris Center on 125.7. Air France 7815, contact Amsterdam approach on 1.
Did I swear? I know I let some slip sometimes. I try not to swear.
7815.
125.7, ALM 1245. Paris Center, ALM 1245, with you, flight level 180. ALM 1245, Paris Center, roger, current altimeter 2962.
I'm not going to change it yet, since they haven't complained about our altitude in a couple minutes. I'll wait till we descend. Because technically at flight level 180, you're supposed to be at 29 or 9 or 2. So.
ALM 1245, you are 300 below your assigned altitude. Climb to maintain flight level 180, current altimeter 2963.
It's a glitch, because if we turned it back to 2963, then we're going to show 300 above our assigned altitude.
Uniform Victor Kilo, contact
Or
Paris
below,
Center on
whichever one.
120.275. 120.275, Cessna Uniform Victor Kilo.
I'm going to keep it here until they tell us to descend.
Center, Cessna Foxtrot Bravo Yankee Golf Kilo.
And we'll see how that goes.
Cessna Foxtrot Bravo Yankee Golf Kilo, Paris Center, roger, altimeter 2963.
Jonathan Serrano, what's going on, man? Yours blink way too fast, your strobes on this airplane. I don't think I've never noticed a problem with mine. Although I don't know when's the last time we did a night flight with this aircraft. And in the day, I don't think it's that bad. I could switch to an outside view now, but it's going to be really loud.
Descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000. 5521.
ALM 1245, please expedite your climb to flight level 180. Contact will fly approach on 118.8.
118.8. 5521.
Speedbird 2738. Contact Paris Center on 118.05. ALM 1245.
Did you say beautiful cat, Mackie? Are you referring to them back there, or dogs back there?
Flight level 180.
They say?
Descend and maintain flight level 180. ALM 1245.
It's ridiculous.
118.05. Speedbird 27.
Yeah, if that's the horn you were referring to earlier, was it Mackie? Or who was asking?
1245. Descend and maintain
Yay, finally. I don't have to hear this stuff anymore. Alright, down to 12,000.
1245.
God, that was annoying. Everybody hates going to school. I hated going to school, honestly. I hated school.
Speedbird 345 heavy. Contact Paris Center on 119.825.
Preschool all the way up to college.
119.825.
Hated it.
Speedbird 345 heavy.
Thanks, Eric Rollers. So far out, dude. Oh my god.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Air France 718 heavy.
That is past the airport like by 50 miles almost, I think. I hate when they do this. Yeah, we're a good 45 miles out, like past the airport, waiting to turn back.
ERJ Delta Kilo Golf. Contact Paris Center on 120.275. 120.275.
This is supposed to be a short flight. I'm tempted to just turn back. Is it possible to see the airplane, Mr. Rubin? Yeah, I'll go to an outside view right now. It's going to be kind of loud, so hold your ears or turn down your volume. Turn down your volume. I'm gonna turn back to the airport. Okay, here we go. Yay! Finally. Jeez.
Turn left heading 210, ALM 1245. ALM 1245, descend and maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000.
ALM 1245, turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 5,000.
Thank you.
Turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 5,000. ALM 1245. Air France 718 Penny, climb and maintain flight level 300. Climb and maintain flight level 300. Air France 718 Penny. ALM 1245, contact Amsterdam approach on 123.3.
123.3.
Point 123.3, ALM 1245. Amsterdam approach, ALM 1245, descent 10,700, descending 5,000. ALM 1245, Amsterdam approach, roger, altimeter 2993.
My dog's gonna be let out. Hold on a second. How much time after landing? We should have been on the ground a while ago, Mr. Rubin. But they have us on this really long approach. It's going to be another... Oh my god. It's going to be like 15 minutes, honestly. 15 minutes. So we should have been on the ground 15 minutes ago at least.
ALM 1245, 246 miles west, turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 3,000. Cleared ILS, runway 9er, left approach, maintain 3,000 until established on the local left. Contact Wilco Howard on 118, wing 65.
High speed.
120,
High
descend and
speed.
maintain 3,000.
High speed. High speed. High speed.
Sorry about that, guys. I know it's annoying.
High speed. High speed. High speed.
Cleared to land, runway 9er, left. Follow the aircraft on file.
We are so far.
Runway 9er, left, 4276.
We're not going to be able to intercept the localizer way out here, I don't think. We'll have to like turn us more towards the airport directly. A little fast hobbit? Yeah. You turn the warning sounds way down, Eli? That's a good idea. think that's the airfield way out there, if you could see that. Still a good 30 miles away from us.
Turn next taxiway.
The whole stream.
Contact ground on
The whole stream.
118.1.
Going to 118.15521.
High speed. After I closed the stream, I was going to go back and replay this whole flight in wing view and record it and upload a video. But I don't know if I'm going to do that now, being that this approach is like super long and boring. It was not supposed to end this way. So I'll probably save that for another time. If anything, we'll just do a wing view replay like we did yesterday. But I was going to upload a video of the whole flight in wing view, or passenger view. Not today!
Exit runway when able.
Not today!
Approach checklist.
Altimeter.
4276.
Set.
Exit runway when able.
Pressurization.
Checked. APU. On. Fasten seatbelts. No
APU
smoking.
still on?
Contact ground
Oops.
on 118.1. 118.1. 4276.
On. End of checklist.
Guess we'll leave it on. We're finally able to pick up the ILS for 25, or what is it? What runway are we landing on? 9 left. That's how far we were. So now I can go back to the right to intercept. The localizer.
Signal tower, ALM 1245, S24 miles west, inbound ILS, runway 9er left approach. ALM 1245, Signal tower, wing straight into
You like this view, Born to Fly?
altimeter
Cool, man.
Fly straight in, runway 9er left, ALM 1245.
Landing in like 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. This has been a terribly long approach. There's downtown Paris. That localizer's starting to move. Such a long and drawn out approach.
We're
on like a 10-mile final now for one-way niner left. Glide slope is alive. Let's drop the gear down. Cleared to land.
Cleared to land. Runway niner left. ALM-1245.
Before landing checklist. Landing gear down. Flaps 45. Autopilot.
I'll disengage that once we have the runway in sight. Starting to come into view now. You can see the lights in the Vassie. Watching that airspeed. Alright, I'm going to take over now.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Airplane is
Off.
mine.
End of checklist.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continuing.
One 100.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Spoilers, reverse. A little floaty, but buttery, so I'll take it. We're in a little airplane, so we have plenty of runway space. 60.
ALM-1245. Exit runway
Ladies and
18.
gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we stop at the gate and the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. We hope your flight was a pleasant one. Thank you for flying with us. We hope to see you again soon.
KLM 1245.
Welcome to Paris.
Contact ground on 118.1. 118.1. KLM 1245.
Let's post up right here for a second.
After landing checklist. Exterior lights. Off. Ice protection checked. Transponder. Standby. Gust lock. On. Flaps. Trims.
Smooth, born to fly, thank you. Butter, Eli. Butter, Kevin. Thanks, guys. Isaiah, butter. It was smooth.
0. 7 up. End of checklist.
We floated a little bit. I mean, I didn't buff it. I didn't come back up, but I held it. We kind of stayed at the same altitude there, like a foot off the runway. A little bit longer than we should, but hey. Like I said, plenty of runway. Tiny airplane. Not a big deal. You guys want to do a replay wing view, or should I just continue and taxi to the ramp? I know some of you don't like wing view, but flight's technically over for the most part. Let's do a quick wing view replay, just for the heck of it. Jump to the back. See what it looks like from a little bit up front. Should we do that or back here? Kind of like the back. Look at that flap action. Later, Isaiah. See you next time, man. Gemini Jets, what's going on, man? Just in time for the landing replay. Oh, we're done. Streamed early today.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 100.
Sorry, right about here. We're floating, 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 floating. Finally touchdown. That wasn't bad though. I'll take it. Not too bad. All right. Back to it. Let's taxi into the ramp. Later, Eli. Good seeing you, man. I think this taxi route's going to be longer than the flight itself. I won't feel bad if you guys leave now. This airport's huge. Huge. Are we there yet?
Taxiway Golf, Golf Echo 3 Echo, Golf Echo 1 Golf, Foxtrot Charlie, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Alpha. Contact tower on 120.65 when ready.
Taxiing full short runway 8 left. Via taxiway Golf, Golf Echo 3 Echo, Golf Echo 1 Golf, Foxtrot Charlie, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Alpha. Alitalia 309er.
Time for your before work nap, Hobbit? Sounds good, man. Enjoy it. By the time we get to the gate here, I'm going to need a nap. It's taking forever. This is Bus Simulator 10. Bus X. Joel Gomez, what's going on? You're late. It's good to see you. There's no set official date, Hobbit. Hopefully by Christmas time. I'm hoping to have it built for Christmas. Like, I hope to be playing prepared on Christmas. But I'm also not in a crazy hurry, so if it extends a little bit past Christmas, definitely before the new year. For 2018, I will have a new PC. Christmas is the goal, I guess. If something comes in the mail late, or I don't order something in time, and it's a few days later, then that's fine. Oh yeah? You want to be on my inaugural flight? We might be able to work some out. I'll definitely have to run a few tests before, so it won't be like I haven't touched the sim, but for my first official stream of Prepared, we could probably do that. But it has to be on VATSIM though, huh? I'm gonna have to start like maybe setting up VATSIM now and start practicing some familiar. I'm gonna pull into the first gate we see. One of these over here somewhere. This is too far. Maybe over here by this Alitalia plane. Let's do that. Straight in. What was he on before, Hobbit? It's Blake, bro. Hasn't he been unprepared for a while or no? I've seen a few of his streams. I've watched his content before. He was on here the other day. Were you here when he was here, Hobbit? I'm an It's Blake Bro fan. Yay, we finally made it, and this is totally not where I'm supposed to be pulling in. It's this yellow line here, but whatever. That was too much taxiing.
Parking checklist. Fasten seatbelt. No smoking. Off. Hydraulic electrical pump.
Closed off.
Off. Red beacon. Off. APU. Off. End of checklist. Leaving checklist. Fuel pump power. Off. Emergency lights. Off. Battery. Off. See you later, Captain. End of checklist.
He was on FSX and now he just moved to prepared. He's been on prepared for about 2 weeks. Okay. I think I've already seen 1 or 2 of his prepared streams. Wait, are you unprepared now as well, Hobbit? I might go jump on his stream for a minute and check it out. Alright guys, if you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment. Join us next time. I'll be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a small chance I might stream again tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. But no promises. Tomorrow for sure. Oh, that dude just clip our wing? Close. Alright guys, I'm out here. Take care. See you next time. Peace.